Hello and welcome to Fund Bro, a quick guide to the Bajaj Allianz Life Fund performance for the month of November 2017. Economic growth would observe a pickup in the coming months, aided by the government's push towards the infrastructure and road sectors and the PSU Bank recapitalization initiative. These measures would contribute towards an uptick in credit growth and trigger capex revival over the coming few quarters. Starting with our fund performance for the large cap category. The compounded annual growth rate for equity growth fund has been well over the Nifty 50 benchmark. Our 5-year return is at 16.04% against the Nifty 50 benchmark returns of 11.70%. The CAGR return since inception is 12.63%. The Equity Growth Fund 2 has given 16.63% over a 5-year period against the Nifty 50 benchmark returns of 11.70% over the same period. Since inception, the fund has given a CAGR return of 15.02%. For pure stock fund, the compounded annual growth rate on a 5-year return is at 19.84% as against 11.70% of Nifty 50 returns. The CAGR return since inception is 17.00%. Coming to the asset allocation category, the compounded annual growth rate for asset allocation fund is above the CRISIL balanced fund. Aggressive index benchmark, which is at 11.02%. Our 5-year return is at 13.35% and the CAGR return since inception is 10.37%. Next is the mid-cap category. The compounded annual growth rate for Accelerator Mid-Cap Fund has done well. Our 5-year return is at 22.02% against 17.88% of Nifty Mid-Cap 50 benchmark returns. The CAGR return since inception is 17.17%. The Accelerator Mid-Cap Fund 2 performance over a 5-year period is at 22.44% against Nifty Mid-Cap 50 benchmark returns of 17.88% and the CAGR return since inception is 17.01%. Coming to the index-linked Nifty Fund category. The compounded annual growth rate for Equity Index Fund 2 on a 5-year return is 10.90% against 11.70% of the Nifty 50 benchmark index. The CAGR return since inception is 10.74%. In the cash fund category, the compounded annual growth rate for liquid fund is at 7.73% vis-a-vis the CRISIL Liquid Fund Index, which has given a return of 8.14%. The CAGR return since inception has been 8.25%. Lastly, in the debt fund category, the compounded annual growth rate for bond fund on a 5-year return is 9.14% against the CRISIL Composite Bond Fund Index benchmark, which has given 9.07% returns. Since inception, the CAGR return has been 9.09%. The above information is as on 30th November 2017.